How you doing, everybody? My name is DOCTORSAMMY BAYA. Please welcome back to my YouTube channel. Symptoms of witchcraft being done to you. That's the title of this video. Number one, unexplained illnesses. Many individuals report sudden, unexplained illnesses that traditional medicine fails to diagnose. For instance, a woman named Clara experienced severe headaches and fatigue for months, which doctors attributed to stress. However, after consulting a local healer, she learned that these symptoms were often seen as signs of witchcraft, particularly when other explanations seemed insufficient. Number two symptom of witchcraft being done to you is unusual behavior changes. Behavioral changes can also indicate a perceived witchcraft influence. Take Mark, for instance, who became increasingly paranoid and irritable. His friends noted the change and wondered if someone had cast a spell on him. In folk traditions, such shifts in personality are sometimes interpreted as a sign of spiritual interference. Number three symptom someone has done witchcraft on you is nightmares and disturbing dreams. Recurring nightmares can be seen as manifestations of witchcraft. A young man named Theo reported being haunted by vivid dreams of dark figures. His grandmother explained that in their culture, such dreams could signify that someone was attempting to harm him through supernatural means. Number four sign is accidental mishaps. Frequent accidents or mishaps can raise suspicions of witchcraft. For instance, Lisa, a generally cautious person, found herself tripping and spilling things almost daily. After seeking advice from a local elder, she learned these incidents might be a result of someone's envy or malice directed towards her. Number five sign or number five symptom that someone is doing witchcraft on you is sudden financial troubles. Unexpected financial difficulties can be viewed through a witchcraft lens. For example, James, who had been financially stable, suddenly lost his job and faced mounting debts. His friends suggested that someone may have cast a curse on his prosperity, linking misfortunes with supernatural forces. Animal behavior changes is also a symptom of witchcraft on you. Unusual behavior in pets is often seen as a warning. Maria noticed her cat hissing at corners of the house and refusing to enter certain rooms. In her culture, it was believed that animals could sense negative energies, prompting her to seek spiritual protection for her home. Loss of relationships is another symptom of witchcraft on you. A sudden rift in relationships can feel inexplicable. Anna found herself in constant conflict with her family without clear reasons. Her community suggested that someone might be using witchcraft to sow discord among her loved ones, reinforcing her feelings of isolation. Some believe that physical markings, like unexplained bruises or rashes, are manifestations of witchcraft. When Jacob discovered strange marks on his skin, he consulted a local healer who interpreted this as signs of a curse or a spiritual attack, reinforcing his fears. Feelings of oppression is also a symptom of witchcraft attack on you. Many report feelings of being watched or oppressed. Sophie often felt a heavy weight on her chest at night, which she attributed to a witch's presence. This sensation is frequently discussed in witchcraft narratives, where individuals feel an unseen force suffocating them. Hearing voices can be particularly alarming. Daniel began hearing whispers calling his name, which his family dismissed as stress-related. However, in folklore, such experiences are often linked to witchcraft, prompting him to seek guidance from spiritual leaders. Unexplainable foul smells in one's home can be viewed as a sign of witchcraft. Laura's house was plagued by an unpleasant odor that she couldn't identify. Local beliefs suggested it could be linked to a hex, prompting her to conduct a cleansing ritual. Persistent bad luck is also another symptom of witchcraft on you. A string of bad luck can lead to suspicions of witchcraft. After losing several opportunities in quick succession, Paul's friends speculated that someone was envious and had cursed him. This belief helped him seek out spiritual advice to reverse his fortune. Some individuals report visual disturbances as signs of witchcraft. Emma began seeing shadowy figures in her peripheral vision, leading her to believe she was being targeted by malevolent spirits. This common narrative reinforces the link between psychological experiences and witchcraft beliefs. Sudden and provoked feelings of dread can be unsettling. When Rachel felt an overwhelming sense of fear without any apparent reason, she turned to a local witch doctor who assured her that it might be a reaction to someone's negative intentions. Disruptions in sleep can often be attributed to witchcraft. Steve started experiencing insomnia and nightmares that left him exhausted. His community suggested performing protective rituals to shield him from any malevolent influences. Sudden changes in appetite, whether increased cravings or complete loss of hunger, can signal witchcraft to some. Gina, who suddenly lost her desire to eat, sought help from a healer who explained that this could be a result of someone's jealousy manifesting physically. A growing sense of social isolation can also be indicative. When Kevin noticed that friends were pulling away, he feared it was due to witchcraft, believing someone was casting spells to create divisions among people. Recurring obsessive thoughts can lead individuals to suspect witchcraft. Michelle found herself fixated on the idea that someone was trying to harm her, a belief that deepened her anxiety and led her to explore protective rituals. Feelings of anxiety that seem unwarranted can sometimes be interpreted as signs of witchcraft. David's heightened anxiety about going outside led him to seek counsel from spiritual advisors who suggested that he may be under spiritual attack. Failing at tasks that were once easy can feel mystical. Sarah found that her once simple work assignments became challenging, leading her to believe someone was working against her, possibly through witchcraft. When symptoms arise, many turn to spiritual remedies. Emily, feeling plagued by negative energy, began visiting local shamans who provided rituals and blessings, reinforcing her belief in the supernatural. Recurrent patterns of misfortune can signal witchcraft. Tom noticed that every time he received a promotion, something unfortunate would happen. This cycle led him to consult with a spiritual advisor who suggested he cleanse his work environment. The belief in generational curses is prevalent. Maria felt that her family had a history of bad luck attributed to a witch's curse placed on her ancestors, motivating her to seek out rituals to break the cycle. Fear of the unknown often accompanies witchcraft beliefs. Alex felt an impending sense of doom but couldn't pinpoint the source, leading him to believe that witchcraft could be influencing his life in an unseen ways. When pets fall ill, it can heighten suspicions of witchcraft. Laura's dog developed sudden health issues, prompting her to explore whether someone might be casting spells against her family. Unusual weather events can also be viewed as signs of witchcraft. After a string of bad storms, local farmers in a small town speculated that someone had cursed their land, leading them to hold community rituals for protection. When groups experience similar symptoms, the belief in witchcraft can intensify. In a small village, multiple residents reported nightmares and sudden illness, leading them to believe they were collectively targeted. Cultural narratives often passed down beliefs about witchcraft. Nadia grew up hearing stories from her grandmother about witches in their village, which influenced her interpretations of her own strange experiences. To combat perceived witchcraft, many engage in protective rituals. After feeling threatened, Liam learned a cleansing ritual to protect his home, showcasing the lengths people will go to safeguard themselves against supernatural influences. Seeking communal support is common. After experiencing a series of unfortunate events, the community rallied around Sarah, performing a group ritual to ward off negative energies. Hearing stories from others can validate personal experiences. So when Clara shared her symptoms at a community meeting, others revealed similar tales, reinforcing the belief that witchcraft was affecting them. Consulting community elders is a common practice for guidance. So after experiencing strange occurrences, Ben sought wisdom from an elder who offered insights into potential spiritual disturbances. Experiencing symptoms may lead to shifts in spiritual beliefs. After feeling targeted, Rachel immersed herself in local spiritual practices, seeking ways to protect herself against perceived witchcraft. Fear often plays a pivotal role in the belief in witchcraft. When Sam began feeling anxious about his surroundings, he quickly associated his fears with the possibility of witchcraft, leading to a cycle of anxiety. Ritual cleansing practices can be a response to perceived witchcraft. After experiencing a series of bad days, Olivia organized a cleansing ceremony at her home, believing it would help dispel negative energies. Unexplained disturbances at home can heighten fears. Sarah felt that her home was filled with negative energy after items began moving unexpectedly, prompting her to consult a spiritual leader. Witchcraft beliefs can strain friendships. When Tara suspected a friend was the source of her troubles, she began distancing herself, illustrating how fear can disrupt social bonds. Beliefs in witchcraft can intertwine with generational trauma. As Maria learned about her family's history of misfortune, she began to link their struggles with the idea of inherited curses. Media representations of witchcraft can amplify fears. After watching a horror film about witchcraft, John began to notice odd occurrences in his life, convincing himself he was experiencing similar phenomena. Communal rituals to address witchcraft beliefs can strengthen bonds. After a series of strange events, the villagers came together to perform a protective ritual, reinforcing their sense of community. Many people document their experiences with witchcraft. Jane started keeping a journal of her symptoms, seeking patterns that might explain her feelings of being cursed. The belief in spiritual warfare often accompanies witchcraft narratives. Mark began viewing his life as a battleground between good and evil, seeking out spiritual protections to guard against perceived attacks. When symptoms arise, individuals often consult multiple sources. After feeling targeted, Emily visited various spiritual leaders, seeking a comprehensive understanding of her situation. Nature is often interpreted as a reflection of spiritual health. When trees near Tom's home began dying unexpectedly, he felt it was a sign of witchcraft influencing his life. Community gatherings can serve as spaces for sharing experiences. During a town meeting, residents shared their symptoms, fostering a collective understanding of their struggles. Personal reflection often accompanies experiences of witchcraft. After feeling overwhelmed, Lisa took time to meditate and consider whether her symptoms were linked to someone's ill intentions. The power of belief cannot be underestimated. When Jacob believed he was cursed, his symptoms intensified, showing how mental perceptions can manifest physically. Many seek empowerment through rituals. After feeling victimized, Maya engaged in rituals to reclaim her agency, demonstrating a proactive approach to perceived witchcraft influences. Emotional responses to perceived witchcraft can vary. For instance, Rachel experienced anger and frustration, feeling betrayed by those she trusted, reflecting the emotional turmoil that can accompany such beliefs. Ultimately, the journey through perceived witchcraft can lead to resilience. After facing numerous challenges, Tom emerged with a renewed sense of purpose, finding strength in community and personal growth. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you learned a thing or two. Please like, comment and share this video. And if you've not subscribed to my YouTube channel, smash that subscribe button. Hit the notification bell as well. That way, every time I upload a new video, you'll get notified about it. And also find time to watch 2 or 3 more videos in my YouTube channel. All right. Remember, knowledge is power, information is power, and learning is the superpower. I love you all to the moon and back. God bless you. Catch you later in the next video. Thank you.